Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel War Horizon. Please subscribe and like my videos. Today we are diving deep into one of the most intense and widely discussed incidents of the conflict as Ukraine drones strike Moscow again, and this time the focus of global attention is on billion-dollar skyscrapers that caught fire after the impact, leaving behind dramatic visuals and raising serious questions about Moscow's air defense systems, strategic vulnerabilities, and the growing power of long-range UAV warfare. As we explore this event in detail, let's first look at the exterior situation and how the towers in Moscow's financial district became the unexpected center of a major international headline. The exterior environment of these towers is known for its ultra-modern architecture, high reflective glass structures, and massive vertical height that makes them look futuristic even compared to other global financial hubs. But on the night of the attack, those same glass facades reflected flames instead of city lights as drones approached the area at low altitude, slipping through the dense buildings and surprising the defense units stationed nearby. Witnesses described the sky glowing orange as the top floors of the towers ignited, with smoke rising above the skyline and alarms echoing through the district. The exterior damage was most visible on the upper stories, where shattered windows, melted panels, and scorch marks painted a picture of how powerful even a single drone impact can be when directed at crucial infrastructure. Security footage circulating online showed pieces of debris falling hundreds of feet, landing on streets where emergency units rushed in within minutes of the explosion and tried to block the area to avoid casualties. Even though no deaths were reported, the visuals alone captured the gravity of the strike and left analysts questioning how a high-value district considered one of the most secure areas of Moscow could be penetrated again despite earlier warnings, earlier strikes, and months of reinforced defense systems. Moving into the interior, the scene inside the towers became even more dramatic as smoke filled hallways, alarms triggered evacuation protocols, and emergency lights flickered across premium office floors used by major companies, investors, and government-linked agencies. The interior of these billion-dollar towers is known for luxury finishes, polished marble glass partitions, high-tech elevators, imported materials, private conference halls, corporate command rooms, and secure digital systems designed to protect sensitive data. But after the strike, the interior transformed from a symbol of modern wealth into a chaotic environment filled with haze, sprinklers, panicked workers, and rapid response teams. People described hearing a loud blast followed by tremors that shook meeting rooms and shattered glass partitions as ceilings cracked and dust filled the air. Employees ran down staircases where emergency lighting barely cut through the smoke, and officers guided them towards safe exits. Inside the high-tech security floors, the impact disrupted digital screens, surveillance monitors, and server rooms supporting major logistical networks. Firefighters moved from floor to floor, battling internal flames with hoses, while ventilation systems automatically redirected smoke away from critical tech hubs to prevent overheating and short circuits. Some interior office areas sustained direct fire damage with charred desks, melted cables, destroyed electronics, and collapsed ceiling panels. The psychological shock inside these towers was immense because they are considered among the safest structures in Moscow, equipped with sensors, anti-fire barriers, reinforced walls, and advanced emergency systems. Yet a small drone traveling hundreds of kilometers managed to bypass these defenses and disrupt operations. The interior photographs that surfaced afterward showed dark hallways covered in soot, walls stained from smoke, water pooling in corridors, and firefighters wearing full protective gear navigating through rooms filled with burnt debris. The magnitude of internal damage clearly demonstrated that high-altitude urban infrastructure remains incredibly vulnerable to modern drone warfare, even when reinforced with expensive protective technology. The interior chaos captured global attention and raised new questions about whether Moscow's skyscrapers, which symbolize power, security, and financial stability, are now turning into liability points in a growing technical battlefield. When analyzing the overall performance of the drones used in this strike, military analysts noted several details that highlight Ukraine's evolving drone strategy. The drones demonstrated high endurance, long-range capability, GPS-guided precision, and low-altitude maneuvering designed to bypass radar detection. Their performance showed advanced route programming to avoid defense zones, adjust altitude in real time, and navigate through the tight urban environment of Moscow's city center. The strike also showed improved payload delivery, as the drones carried enough explosive force to ignite external and internal fire despite being lightweight machines. Another performance element becoming more visible is swarm capability, where multiple drones are sent simultaneously to overwhelm air defenses by forcing them to engage different threats at once. This tactic reduces the chance of interception and increases the likelihood that at least one drone will reach its target. Analysts believe the drones used in this attack performed beyond expectations in terms of travel distance, accuracy, and strategic placement. Their performance reveals a growing trend. Inexpensive drones can challenge billion-dollar defense systems and strike symbolic, political, or economic targets with surprising ease. Regarding safety features within the towers, Moscow's skyscrapers are known for world-class emergency protocols including full building sprinkler systems, fire-resistant materials, dedicated evacuation floors, smoke control ventilation, automated fire shutters, and digital alarm systems that activate across all sectors immediately when sensors detect structural vibration or heat spikes. During the attack, these safety features played a crucial role in preventing casualties. Fireproof doors automatically closed to stop flames from spreading between office sections, sprinklers activated in corridors and meeting rooms, emergency staircases guided people downward without blockage, and first responders reached upper floors using reinforced stair shafts. Some safety systems did malfunction due to electrical damage caused by the impact, but overall, the tower's safety mechanisms significantly reduced the scale of internal destruction. Even though the attack caused major property loss, these built-in features made sure the situation did not escalate into mass loss of life. The event proved that while modern buildings can sustain fire and explosion damage, strong safety engineering still matters, especially in urban warfare scenarios. Looking at the unique selling points, the high-value towers targeted in Moscow are widely advertised for their iconic design, incredible skyline views, premium corporate facilities, advanced digital infrastructure, smart building technology, luxury residential floors, and world-class business centers hosting multinational companies. Their unique selling points include high-speed elevators, biometric access systems, LED facade lighting, sound, insulated offices, international architectural standards, and energy-efficient engineering. But this incident unintentionally added new context to their value because these towers represent more than just infrastructure. They symbolize Russia's economic power, financial growth, and modern identity, which is why they have become high-visibility targets during geopolitical conflict. The strike on such iconic structures sends a symbolic message and reveals underlying weaknesses despite the towers being marketed as technologically superior, secure, and resilient. On the topic of price, These towers are among the most expensive real estate developments in Russia, with total construction costs stretching into billions of dollars, individual office floors costing tens of millions, corporate spaces priced at premium international rates, and penthouse apartments valued among the most expensive properties in the region. Insurance estimates show that even minor structural damage to these towers results in multi-million-dollar claims, and fire damage to upper floors can require months of reconstruction, with costs rising even further. The financial loss from this single drone strike could reach tens or hundreds of millions depending on the extent of internal and external structural repairs needed. The price tag alone makes this incident a major economic story, not just a military one. In conclusion, the Ukraine drone strike on Moscow's billion-dollar towers has once again reshaped global conversation about modern warfare, strategic vulnerability, and the growing influence of unmanned aerial technology. The exterior damage exposed gaps in the city's defense shield, while the interior chaos showed how even world-class buildings can be disrupted within seconds. The drone performance demonstrated advances in long-range precision attacks, and the tower's safety features proved essential in preventing casualties. The symbolic, financial, and political importance of these towers made this strike even more dramatic and globally significant. As these incidents continue to unfold, the world is witnessing a new era where small, inexpensive drones can challenge massive structures, reshape strategic landscapes, and force powerful nations to rethink security from the ground up. If you want more updates and deep breakdowns like this, make sure to subscribe to War Horizon, like the video, and stay tuned for more global conflict analysis.